It's so far one of the best poğaça recipes I tried. This is the second time I made and looks like I'm gonna do more. Hi everyone, merhaba, welcome back to my channel. This is Ayşenur Altan. We are making poğaça. It's a very famous rich bread with different kind of fillings. Also in Balkanian countries, I heard that they do make it. It has a rich dough with butter, eggs. It can be without yeast or with yeast. I have many different kinds on my channel already. But this is really a popular recipe on Turkey because it has a different kind of method of shaping. We're gonna use butter to create many layers with a very easy method. A flaky dough after it is baked. Let's begin. My dough is already risen. Let me tell you how I made it. I have half cup 250 milliliter yogurt and same amount vegetable oil, and again half cup lukewarm water. To that I'm adding 20 grams fresh yeast, 2 eggs, 1 yolk for the top, and add about 4.5 cups of all-purpose flour. After that, gradually I will add more flour while kneading until it is unsticky, smooth dough. I also added in the last minute 1.5 teaspoon salt. I transferred the dough into a bowl, covered it and let it rise about 45 minutes until it is doubled. I'm gonna make 2 different kinds of filling for my poğaça, and first one is ground beef. I had this already on my freezer, so I wanted to cook them all to use the extra on my dishes. And I used this ground beef recently on the menu episode. I made the potato ground beef dish, so it's very handy. Just keep it in the freezer and use whenever you want. To the cooked ground beef, I added 1 big size onion, sauteed everything well, and add salt and ground pepper. For the Turkish white cheese filling, just crumble the cheese and add finely chopped parsley. And finally, I melted about 130 grams of butter. So the dough has been resting for about 45 minutes. It doubled. So what I'm gonna do is I will cut the dough into 4. Roll each dough, butter the layers, working in 2 batches. So as I roll my dough, as you can see, I turn it over. Alternately turn it and sprinkle more flour. So I'm gonna put this to the side and going to roll out the other one. Now I'm gonna add generously from the butter and brush all the way. Add the second dough on top of the other. Again, brush with the butter generously. Stretch from the sides to make it rectangular so we can roll it easily, and tightly roll to make a log. So here it is. I'm gonna do the same with the other two. So beginning from the first one, I cut it into half and then cut it into 10 pieces. I'm gonna transfer them here. So I already begin to have my layers, but I'm gonna let it set the butter in the fridge. Make sure to close it so it doesn't get dry. After 15 minutes we're gonna shape it. Okay, the dough is very cold now. The butter in the layers are set already. I will seal one end like this, and then the seal part will go down. Press it and roll it with a small rolling pin. Let's begin with the cheese and close. As you can see, I seal it from here, so this part will puff up a bit and then continue to shape. Here are the last ones. I'm gonna cover and let it rise for 15 more minutes. So now let's take a look. It's been like 20 minutes. If you don't have time, you can heat the oven to 50 degrees and then let it pop up like this. Gently brush it with egg yolk and bake at 200 Celsius preheated oven until it is golden color for about 30 minutes. I'm gonna sprinkle some sesame seeds and nigella seeds. Ready to go. Here we go. It's done. Looks very puffed up. Smells so delicious. I cannot wait to try. The best thing to drink with it is Turkish tea, so I'm gonna get one. It gets softened when it begins to cool down, but you can still get the flaky texture here. The texture is soft and flaky at the same time. Here is the one with ground beef. Here we go. It's so far one of the best poğaça recipes I tried. This is the second time I made, and looks like I'm gonna do more. Make sure to check the links.